The need for GPS has grown and the demand for GPS has grown. Our goal was to create a network that offers a high redundancy, very, very high accuracy at a price point that most farmers can afford. Today, farmers use this for traditionally row crop. That might be planting, side dressing, spraying, harvest, etc. Some of the newer interests in GPS has been the vertical market. So whether you're installing tile, doing field leveling, or doing waterway work, the vertical aspect was considered when we were building the network as well. With single base RTK, essentially you put up a base station or a cluster of bases, and that could be radio or cellular. Some of the factors that limit a setup like that is as you get further and further away from that base, there are distance-dependent errors that start to add up. Essentially, that's your parts per million or your accuracy that diminishes as you get further and further away from that virtual base, the single base station. In a virtual base network, we set up several bases. All of those bases are pushing data back to a central server. That central server crunches the data in real time and essentially creates a model of the entire coverage area. We then broadcast those corrections based on the location of the rover to those rovers via RTCM, CMR, or other proprietary formats. What this does for the end user is it keeps a base station very close to them. As you stay closer to your base and you eliminate those parts per million via the model that we've created, you eliminate or start to really diminish a lot of those distance-dependent errors. One of the other benefits that you will see with a virtual base network is if a base station were to fall offline, the rest of the network is able to still maintain that virtual base very close to that rover. And though your accuracy may diminish slightly, you're still able to hold an RTK fix. In single base RTK, if that base station were to fall offline, you're left with a gaping hole in the network, and the rover is forced to try to calculate an RTK fixed based off of a potentially very large baseline, which can be very difficult and troublesome. DigiFarm is compatible with all modems, be that current or legacy modems that exist in North America today. Also, DigiFarm has worked very hard to learn how different GPS rover receivers work from different manufacturers as well. We actually support all RTK rovers in North America today. Most networks broadcast a simple CMR or RTCM data feed, which is called the mount point. DigiFarm has actually worked with all of the different rovers and those manufacturers to customize mount points, and we push out very specific data streams. Just as all GPS engines are not created equal, we don't have one mount point that fits all RTCM receivers and one mount point that fits all CMR receivers. We have custom mount points tailored to every rover in the market. Yes, it does. DigiFarm supports the John Deere ITC. It also supports the older SF3000 and John Deere SF6000, supporting both GPS and GLONASS corrections. From the onset, it was DigiFarm's goal to be able to support both the horizontal and vertical markets. So as such, we've put a lot of effort into our installations and our equipment. We use 4 constellation receivers tracking GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, and Compass. We also use high-quality choke ring antennas with a full ground plane, multi-choke ring, and complete radome. Our antennas are robotically calibrated, orientated, and leveled. Our goal is to offer the highest accuracy solution available on the market. A lot of competitors have opted out for lower cost solutions. DigiFarm was built with the idea of both on the software and on the hardware side, having several avenues of redundancy. Also, when it comes to maintenance, we recognize that our customers don't operate in a traditional 8 to 5, Monday through Friday type of work week. As such, when we schedule maintenance, we do that middle of the night, off-peak time, to accommodate our customers. We believe in maintaining very high uptime so that our customers can have the best experience possible. DigiFarm is releasing our brand new portal. This portal gives dealers and end users alike the ability to monitor and see what things look like from the tractor cab. We give them the ability to monitor the GNSS receiver, what it's doing, what it's experiencing, as well as cellular feedback regardless of modem manufacturer as well. This gives our dealers the ability to service, set up, and support clients as if they were in the cab, seeing what the end user is seeing. Well, the farmers working all hours of the day anymore, our dealers and our clients are quick to recognize that DigiFarm's support system doesn't operate inside their traditional 8 to 5, Monday through Friday work week. We are proud to offer our farmers and dealers support to keep them up and running at all hours. We want to make sure that the experience is favorable for all of them in the field.